Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Taurus Sun, Moon, and as well Taurus Rising weekly general tarot reading April 19th up until April 25th, 2021. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below. And there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, you probably might know by now, but my old Facebook page have been compromised. So your support is going to be greatly appreciated if you are interested into exclusive content as a daily guidances of daily tarot guidances, also live streams about the major transits that are to happen with me and an astrologer as well. Go and follow and like the page. That will support me a lot. So with that being said, let's move to the Taurus weekly tarot reading, general tarot reading. And the first card we do have for you, Taurus, that is going to be the Five of Swords, followed by the King of Pentacles. After that, what we do have is going to be the Magician. Moving forward, we do have the Death card. And the last one for you, Taurus, that is going to be, that is the 10, right? Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, great week. I mean, it's amazing. I cannot identify if that week is going to be in regards to love or career, because the reading is general and the cards are very, very general. So I do hope that you can give it meaning and align it very well with what you are going through right now. But at the start of the week here, as the Five of Swords manifests, you're just gonna have enough of the bad times that you may have been going through recently and start thinking more about, so to speak, yourself, although that it is not exactly a valid statement, but more of a the enterprises that are having a positive development, or rather like a positive exertion over yourself. Now, those enterprises may involve other people, which means that you're going to also attend to these other people. But what the point is that you are no longer going to involve yourself with a endeavors or enterprises that you have nothing to gain from them. And there will be some other things that this involvement of yours only into a productive enterprises will going to put into light, and that is those people that simply used you. And you will realize whom you should not trust from now on, where your trust is to be betrayed, and you will see it through the attempts, or rather like optings, of these people that you ain't gonna work with anymore, or you're not going to socialize anymore with, going to try to humiliate you for it, so you can get back and waste your time and resources with them. At that moment, you will realize how far your limit stretches, what you can do and what you cannot do, in a sense of, for example, getting through to somebody, or realizing that a promise will never going to be kept, and so on and so forth. And this state, Taurus, is going to put you in a narrow path, a path toward victory. Is that victory going to be bitter or sweet at the end? That will depend entirely on you and how much you, how can I say, how much you do have an accurate perception over the situations you are going through, one way or the other. What I mean is that sometimes you have to give more from yourself than to get at some point, and vice versa as well. It's very difficult to describe. Five of Swords, it is when you have to pick up the battle that you know that you are gonna 100% win, and you know that the results or the spoils of war at the end are going to be bigger than what you are going to invest in. You will have the mental awareness what that battle is, or battles, because they could be multiple, and just only your being emotionally manipulated may make you deviate from that path. And under emotional manipulation, for example, humiliation could play a role of that. Say somebody confronts you with, how could you do this to me? You have done it yourself, is what I would say, for I'm not obliged to work for your benefit and get nothing in it, and get nothing from it at the end of the day. So once you do orient yourself only toward a positive achievements, and only toward your own battles and your own victories, we do have a person who is stepping in here as the King of Pentacles, and that person sees you as a ready. What ready for what? I cannot say. Ready for that, for him or her, because it could be a woman as well, to invest in you in a certain way, because that's what the King of Pentacles type of archetypes does. They have a pretty sorted life, if I may say it that way. They have settled down pretty much, and they have resorted everything around, so they have a pretty abundant and as well rich domain that they can start investing and pouring resources into something. They may pour resources into your business, or simply they may invest emotionally in you. Again, I cannot say which of those is going to be, but one thing you need to remember, that ain't charity, guys. King of Pentacles, they invest because they see you ready to return, okay? So they will invest money, they will expect your efforts to bring money back or to repay. They invest emotions in you, they expect you to answer to those emotions, and like I said, they see you ready for it. Long story short, when that person steps in and they show a attitude to invest in what you are doing or in you in general, you should know that you are on the right track, because King of Pentacles, they don't invest into sinking boats at all. I mean, they have researched the endeavor 1,000 times before they do decide to move forward with it. So if that's, for example, about a intimacy, they approach you intimately, they had an eye on you for a quite long time, seeing how you react, researching, for example, your life, not in a bad way though, that's not a stalker, okay? And finally they have decided, yeah, I mean, this person has a potential, so let's bind our lives together, and through that bondage you will have your life much better. That could be the businessman that is going to satiate your needs. That could be as well the person who is very well settled down, and pretty much you're gonna have no how can I say, material problems with this one. And under material problems, I don't mean just only money, but as well, for example, house, cars, and generally you may have a very well sorted life. And right after that, we do have the Magician, and that's investment, whether it is business investments, emotional investment, whatever, is going to breed a lot of confidence in you here, as we can see with the Magician, and you will feel and see as well how your personal sovereignty strengthens up. It's simply, you will have now the support to stand for yourself and to face life in all of its form. Also, I don't know how to say it, but with the Magician, you will now gonna have the means to push forward something that probably you didn't have the resources beforehand to do so, and moving forward with it, you will support your actions with very strong determinations. It's simply, people, when people see you doing it, I will say, oh my god, that person has balls, right? And lastly, with the magician, actually, there are a couple of things. First one, before I forget, you need to know that at this stage of, and throughout this week in general, whatever you do is going to be irrevocable and as well indestructible. So if you decide to walk away on the proposition for investments of the King of Pentacles, uh, this person ain't proposing second time, okay? And the second thing of the magician, it is that you will have now, for one or another reason, I do believe on the new assets that you are going to have, a much more things to negotiate with. So your communicational skills are going to improve significantly. And knowing that you can rely on an individual that will support you through what you want to accomplish, you get to bargain with much more varieties. For example, for a promotion, for example, for a I don't know, for a future relationship as well. That being said, if we're talking about relationship here with the magician card, you definitely can settle rules. I hate using that word, but regardless, a rules how the relationship in between you and that King of Pentacles is going to move forward. And this person will hear and will listen, regardless if it is about like I said, relationship or a business partnership. And right after that, we do have the Death card, and we do have all wrapped it up here, okay, with these three cards. And with the Death card, that thing is set in motion, and just it changes that aspect of your life to no recognition whatsoever. The Death card at this point also speaks about aspects that are unable to be traversed into the new aspect of your life that you're going to have. That being said, they are going to be in flux, and you will need to you just simply need to let go of them. But that may touch on some kind of a habit, that may touch as well on some kind of a how can I say, for example, lack of motivation that is going to be replaced with a motivation. Here with the Death card, the change happens through a substitution. You substitute your life of a singularity to a life of being with someone. You substitute your life of being jobless into a finding a job. You substitute one job with another. You substitute one relationship with another. I am explaining that into my tarot classes. The Death card works that way. You are not losing anything there, okay? You are just changing it into a way that can thrive moving forward. What I can say here is that towards the end of the week, with the help, and it's not really a help, I will say, with the cooperation of the King of Pentacles, wherever that King of Pentacles steps in, whatever field that King of Pentacles steps into your life, that field no longer is going to be the same after that. And I think that you are going to be grateful for it. Because seeing at the last of the cards here with the Ten of Pentacles, that is the summary, that is the drawing the line, seeing have you done the right thing. And with the Ten of Pentacles, yes, you did. Because as the King of Pentacles invests in you, it also expects you to invest in him or her. And the Ten of Pentacles, it's a confirmation that your investment worth it, okay? You invested your emotions into this person, guy or a girl, it was worth it. For now, you're going to see that with that individual, your life, it simply becomes more comfortable. It simply becomes more cozy. When you do have that individual by your side, you feel way more independent than before, towards the shenanigans of life. Because if that's, for example, the wealthy person that wants to be with you, you're not feeling that stressed about your job, knowing that if you do lose your job, you have time, as you are going to be supported by that person, to find yourself another good job. It could play out like that, but the point is, it is that with this person by your side, you will feel less dependent to the exterior influences of your life that you can't do much about. And with the Ten of Pentacles at the end, should you have lost trust into people, trust into that you're gonna find a good soul in this world, you are gonna be proven wrong, for you have found it right here in this week, April 19th to April 25th, 2021. So with that being said, Taurus, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, for April, like I said, 19th to April 25th, 2021. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you do liked it, and we're gonna see each other next time. Until then, bye.